Are you still carrying the guilt and shame from a previous abusive relationship? If that's you, I want to let you know that you are not alone. So many women carried guilt and shame from an abuse that was not their fault. And because during the abuse, the abuser made them feel that they were to blame. It was because of how they were. They were not perfect. They were not acting the way they should be. That was why they did what they did. But that is the biggest lie from the enemy. What you experience is valid. You were abused and it's not your fault. And what I want you to do today is to start to acknowledge that it was not your fault. You are not to blame for the actions of your abusers. I know there are some steps that you can take today to begin to release that shame. Like the number one thing that you need to do is to say, yes, it happened to you. It did happen. No matter what, they call it, no matter what label that they want to put on it, it happened to you. So acknowledge it and validate your experience. And number two, the other thing you need to do is to observe the shame non-judgmentally. I mean, things happened. It's happened to you. You were not to blame. So look at it. Don't take on the shame. Don't take on the guilt. Don't take on the shame. And then number three, and do the very thing that the abuser don't want you to do. Speak out. Look for somebody that you can trust today and tell them of your experience. Tell them what you went through or what you are still going through, because speaking out is the really powerful, first real powerful step that you can take to break that chain of shame.